Welcome back to RoboXpert. In this tutorial, we'll build a simple yet powerful home automation system using an IR remote and ESP32, which lets you control 4 relays. And yes, it even remembers the relay state after power failure, thanks to EEPROM. The best part? You can use any IR remote, whether it's from your TV, set-top box, AC, or DVD player. Just map its buttons and you're ready to go. Here's what you'll need for this project: an ESP32 development board, a 4-channel relay module, an IR receiver module, any standard IR remote, and some jumper wires. Let's begin by wiring the circuit. The relays are connected to GPIO pins 4, 5, 18, and 19. The IR receiver is connected to GPIO 12. Make sure your relay module is active low, meaning it turns on when the pin goes low. Now let's dive into the code that controls everything. We're using the IR remote library to decode signals from the remote, and the EEPROM library to store the relay states permanently. First, we define the IR receiver pin, relay pins, and allocate EEPROM space to store the states of each relay. We also define an array called relay state, which keeps track of whether each relay is currently on or off. Here you'll notice a few hexadecimal values assigned to each IR button. This part is important. You need to replace these values with the actual hex codes from your own IR remote. First, decode your remote using the IRRecvDump v2 example. Then copy and paste those codes here. If you skip this step or use the wrong values, your remote buttons won't work with this code. In the setup function, we initialize serial, the IR receiver, and EEPROM. We then read each relay's previous state from EEPROM and set the corresponding GPIO pin so the relay starts in the correct state after a reboot. In the main loop, we check for incoming IR signals. To prevent multiple toggles from a single press, we use a debounce logic with millis. This ensures that each button press triggers only one action, even if the remote sends multiple repeat codes. When a valid IR code is detected, the toggle relay function is called. It flips the current state of the relay, updates the GPIO output, and writes the new state to EEPROM. Now let's test it. Upload the code to your ESP32, power it up, and point your IR remote at the receiver. Each button press should toggle a relay, and when you reset or unplug the ESP32, it will restore the last saved state automatically. If you're using a different remote, you can find your button codes using the IRRecvDump v2 example from the IR remote library. Press a button, read the hex value in serial monitor, and update your code accordingly. This is a great beginner project to get started with IR communication, GPIO control, and EEPROM on ESP32. If you found this project helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to RoboXpert for more tutorials on electronics, IoT, and automation. All the code and circuit diagrams are linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.